Most men think they can read a woman. A glance, a smile, a shift in her tone, they assume it all means something. But what if I told you, most of what they read isn't her? It's them. Their hope, their fear, their ego, reflected in her silence. If you've ever wondered why one woman's smile feels warm, and another's feels like a test, stay with me. Because today, I'll show you how to see what's really being said, without falling for the illusion you want to believe. This isn't about tricks or reading minds. It's about understanding the language beneath language. The tiny signals women send, often unintentionally, and how a grounded man learns to read them without misreading himself. If you master this, you'll stop guessing. You'll stop chasing signs. You'll simply see. And once you see, you can never unsee. Before we dive in, if you want to understand female psychology, not to control, but to connect, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment I see it now. Point 1. The mirror trap. Here's the first truth. You don't read her signals, you interpret them through your own bias. Every man brings his mirror. A man who craves validation will see affection where there's only politeness. A man who fears rejection will see disinterest where there's only hesitation. It's not her mystery that blinds him. It's his reflection. When she looks away after smiling, is she shy, or is she done with the conversation? You won't know if you're projecting your own story onto hers. So rule number 1, don't rush to define. Observe. Don't interpret. You're not there to decipher her. You're there to understand the truth behind the feeling. Example 1, the smile trap. She smiled when she walked past me. Your friend, yeah, maybe she's just being polite. But it felt different. Maybe it was. Or maybe that feeling came from what you wanted it to be. Reading signals begins when you stop mistaking your desire for evidence. She's not testing you. She's revealing how she feels in that moment. The question is, can you stand still long enough to see the difference between her curiosity and your wishful thinking? Point 2, hidden emotional signals. A woman rarely communicates emotion directly. Her tone, her timing, her eyes, those are the language she trusts. When she says I'm fine with tight shoulders and a fading voice, she's not fine. When she tells you you don't have to come but hesitates for half a second, that's the space between words, and that's where truth hides. Most men listen for words. Few listen for hesitation. That hesitation is her emotional fingerprint. Example 2, the I'm fine test. She said, I'm fine. You sad face quietly, you don't sound fine. Her, pause, breath, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. See? The truth didn't need a question. It needed stillness. Point 3, context is the signal. Every signal depends on context. You can't read emotion in isolation. A woman laughing in a crowded room might be hiding nerves. A woman avoiding eye contact might be respecting space, not rejecting you. The environment, her day, her emotional state, all shape her cues. You don't read a sentence by one word. You read the whole paragraph. And the same goes for people. That's where most men fail. They look for certainty in fragments, and miss the story unfolding in silence. The cost of misreading. Here's the danger. Misreading signals doesn't just cost you a chance, it can cost her trust. Every time you assume, project, or push for meaning that isn't there, she feels it. You stop being the man who observes, and become the man who forces the story. And once a woman feels misunderstood, the silence that follows can last forever. Point 4, emotional calibration. The key isn't to decode her. It's to stay calibrated. That means matching her energy. If she's quiet, lower your tone. If she's playful, meet it, but don't overtake it. You're showing her this. I see you where you are, not where I want you to be. That's emotional power, quiet, patient, grounded. A woman's instinct can sense calibration faster than any pickup line ever could. Example 3, when silence speaks louder. She asks, "You're quiet tonight." You reply, "I'm just reading the room." She asks again, smiles, "Then what's it saying?" You reply, "That you needed someone who wouldn't talk over it." That's not a line. That's awareness. And awareness, to a woman, feels like safety. Ethics reminder. You're not collecting signals to manipulate, you're learning to perceive with respect. A real man reads emotions to understand, not to use them. If that resonates, drop a candle in the comments. It means you're one of the few who listens before reacting. Point 5. The 3 laws of reading signals. Law 1. Curiosity over certainty. You don't need to know, you need to notice. Law 2. Feel before you define. Interpretation kills presence. Law 3. Context is king. Never assume, observe pattern over moment. Follow these, and you'll start hearing what most men never do, the truth beneath her words. So let's lock this in. When you stop chasing confirmation, you start noticing connection. When you stop seeking signs, you start creating safety. And when you stop projecting your story onto hers, you finally get to hear hers. Every woman speaks in 2 languages, what she says, and what she feels. Most men only hear one. Learn to listen for both, and you'll never have to ask her to open up. She'll do it naturally, because you became the calm she can speak into. What's the one signal you wish someone had seen in you, before you had to say it? Answer honestly. We read, we learn, we evolve. If this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and share it with one person who misreads everything. Because awareness isn't magic. It's discipline. And it starts with what you choose to see, when no one else is watching.